Hello, Little Legends, and welcome back to our Little Legends Passport Adventure Series. The amount of sand on our beaches is always changing. Big waves and wind can wash the sand out to sea. Scientists collect data about our beaches to help us spot any changes over time and understand how we can best look after our coastline. Today, we're heading out with our Little Legends to the beach in Lake Cathie. We'll be meeting up with knowledge wizard Ben to help learn about how we can all join in and become citizen scientists, helping to collect valuable data which will be used to plan and protect our coastlines. So let's hit the beach. All right, that was a pretty nice walk, wasn't it? And we are now here at the beautiful Lake Cathie. Look out. Isn't that coastline amazing? Or you can see the birds flying through. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Does anyone know why we've come down here?
To use the CoastSnap app?
That's right, we're going to give it a go. And we do that because we can be citizen scientists and help council monitor this area so we know how to manage it and look after it properly. How about we go meet our coastal wizard to find out more about it? Sound good? All right, off we go.
Hi Ben, we've heard that you're a coastal wizard and we have some questions that we want to ask you.
Yeah, g'day kids, no worries, ask away.
Well, we've just come back from the CoastSnap app and we want to ask, how does it work and what does it do?
That's a really great question. Well, it's a really useful tool that we have that lets members of the public, like yourselves, help us track how the beach changes and what happens with coastal erosion. So we get you to take a photo with your phone in the app, and that gets sent off to the internet and they stitch all the photos together so that we can track the way the sand moves along the beach over a long period of time.
Ben, you've used a funny word. What's erosion?
Well, erosion is a natural process where sediment, so in this case sand, is taken away from somewhere by the action of either water, so the sea or rain, or wind. So beaches, you'll notice, have long cycles of erosion and its opposite, which is called accretion, where more sand builds up. But over time, there's a cycle where it goes away and it comes back, it goes away and it comes back. But if we have really big storms and massive waves that come up, there's much more erosion happening. So all of a sudden, lots of sand will go away from the beach. We might lose some out of the dunes, and that can take years and years to come back through those other natural processes.
Ben, what is this power of rocks and how is it useful to us?
Well, that's a great one. This is a really new project that we've done, and it's in response to some coastal erosion that's happened in this area here. So if you look behind you, you can see the coffee rock running along the beach, and how behind the coffee rock we've got all the vegetation, all the trees and things. It looks really nice. Where we don't have coffee rock along the beach, the sand washes away really easily when we have a big storm. So what we've done is we've come along to this spot which didn't have any protection, and we've had engineers design this structure using these rock bags to help provide sort of a copy of the coffee rock, if you like. So we've copied the coffee rock along here and then we've filled it full of sand and planted out all these plants behind, so that eventually we're going to have pretty much a natural dune profile along here to give protection to the road and the houses behind us.
And what are coffee rocks?
The coffee rock you see all the way from here up into Port Macquarie a little bit, and it's this brown rocky stuff we see behind us, and it's not quite a rock yet. So if you've learnt about sedimentary rocks, so like sandstone, where sediments get compacted and pushed together over millions of years to become a really hard rock, this is sort of not even halfway to that. It's like a really hard sand. So it breaks really easily, but it's still a lot harder than sand. So it's very lucky that we have it along the coast here. It's a few 100,000 years old in this location. Yeah.
So Ben, could you come and show us how we can use the coastal app?
Absolutely, let's head over there. Alrighty, now that we've come over here to have a look at how the CoastSnap works, I can give you a bit of a rundown. So you put your phone up in the cradle, you can take a photo, and there we go. And then once your photo's done, it's going to ask you a few questions about what you're seeing when you're actually here. So when you look out at the beach and the sand, it's going to ask you, do you think it's changed since you were here last time? So you can have a look and you go, all right, so I think the beach has moved a little bit. The entrance might have shifted a little bit. So you can say, yes, it's definitely changed. Or if it hasn't, you can say no. And then after that, it's going to ask you, what do you think might have caused the change here? So do you think it was a big storm that we had, or was it wind, something like that? So there's a few little things that you can put in there. And then anything else you want to say about it. So if you can see people around, or you can see new rocks that you might not have seen, you can put that in there too.
Thanks, Ben. What happens with all this information?
Well, once you take your photo, it gets uploaded to the internet, and coastal scientists at the University of New South Wales feed them all into their computer, and they monitor every single photo that gets taken, and at the end of the year, they send us a video that shows how the coastline moves, and they can do all sorts of interesting calculations about how much the beach has grown or shrunk over that time that we can use when making decisions.
Gee, thanks, Ben. That's cool.
I'm super excited to try it myself and with my family.
That's great. All right, now we're done. I've got your adventure stamp for your passports for your coastal section. Congratulations, you're all now coastal scientists. Here you go.
Woo!